Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Leah again, coming back to you with another video. And thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for watching. Please guys, I ask that you subscribe and you leave a like, leave a comment. I really would appreciate it, guys. Like, it's been so long, like this channel needs to at least be at 1,000 right now. Yeah guys, so thank you for joining. And today basically I'm just here to talk about the beautiful gift of celibacy. Yeah guys, lately I've been thinking that how many problems that celibacy solves really in our society today. It will solve so many issues if many people would embrace celibacy, because just like we were talking about in our last video, how so many of us, we really follow our feelings. Like, I feel like doing this, I feel like doing this, and many times those feelings of ours, they end up leading us in trouble. So imagine if most of us, if all of us who are not married will embrace celibacy. you know I feel like that will solve so many problems. Like, you look at what is happening with the world nowadays, like the issue of homosexuality and stuff like that. And most let's face it, most of these, even these homosexual unions, they're not in marriages. They're just sleeping around. Basically, most of them they're not in marriage anyway. So imagine if people embraced celibacy, some of these evils that we see in the world nowadays will really be solved. So yeah guys, so I have been living in that lifestyle. I'm not talking about something that I have not done. So I have been living in celibacy from the year 2014. Like, that is when I got pregnant with my daughter. I conceived her in March 16th 2014. Yeah, like a few months after that, like maybe May. Yeah, since May, after that, yeah, I've been on my own. And yeah, I've been going on that journey. I'm not saying it's perfect, or it was perfect in the beginning, or I was just able to do it. Because right after I became single, I was still sort of, living the same type of lifestyle. I had the same type of friends. I had the same type of, like, shows that I enjoyed watching, the same type of everything that I was just doing, the regular life. At that time, when I got pregnant, I wasn't like saying I'm gonna be celibate. No, my thought was, I'm going to have my I'm not I said I'm not gonna date while I'm pregnant. I'll not date anybody while I'm pregnant, because I found that so disgusting. Like, being with someone, then maybe end up being sexually involved with someone who is not my baby's father. I felt like that's abuse to my child. I felt like that would be abuse to my child in my womb. So I was like, as long as I'm not with her father, I'm not gonna be dating anybody. But as soon as I give birth to my child, then I'm gonna go back to the dating world. I was like, that was my plan. Yeah. So but the Lord was using this, God was using this so beautifully to change my mind, to change my heart, to change my mind, to change the posture of my heart. Even as I said before, like, when I got pregnant is when now God captured my attention. Like, I started questioning so many things. I started questioning my values. Like, I started questioning how my lifestyle, after I started moving away from the Lord. Like, I had stayed away for God, I think, for over 9 years, maybe 10 years. I had stayed away from God. Like, I had stopped going to church. And I'm not even here to say people should go to church. No, I don't go to church myself right now. I don't go to church for many reasons, guys, for very many reasons. Maybe I'll share one day, but right now I do not go. Yeah, but I feel right now, I am more closer to God. I have found out more about God since I stopped going. And I'm not saying people should stop going either. But I'm just saying, like, God has used this time when I have stopped going to consume from someone else. He has used this time to speak to me himself. So I have been able to learn more from the Lord himself since I stopped going to any of the institutions. So guys, yeah. So yeah, so I was also saying, like, I had stayed away from God for over about 10 years. And yeah, so here I was getting a baby and thinking, oh, I'm just gonna stay away from dating for 1 year or 1.5 years, then I'm gonna go back to the dating pool, because I was pretty much used to being in a relationship. Like, since I was 23, I did not want to stay without a relationship, because you know I don't know, I got used to being in one. So yeah, guys, so yeah, so when I stopped, when I got pregnant is when now I was like, I'm gonna keep myself away from relationships. Then after even I had my baby, I was like, who am I gonna leave my baby with to go and meet someone, to go on a date, to go, I found it so weird for me to leave my daughter with my mother and then go out on a date. Like, I found that so strange and so irresponsible, so yeah, so slowly, so slowly that way my mind started changing. I'm like, what is the point of all this dating around? What is the rush? What is the need? Because I did it for what, from when I was 20, almost 24 to 28. Yeah, 28 is when I got pregnant. And I was like, it has not brought me any, no satisfaction. It has not brought me any benefits. And I think at that time I had not met anybody that was like, I would say, oh, I met a good man along the way and maybe I let them down or anything like that. No, I kept on meeting these guys that were no, they were not good. I only say they were any godly men. No, I didn't meet any godly man, if not even one. Yeah, guys, so yeah, so it's not like there's anybody that got away. No. Yeah, so nobody got away from me. I got away. I got away from these guys. Yeah, so yeah, guys, so yeah, so it started that way for me. Like, it started that way, just deciding, like, I have done it all and it has given me no benefits. Here I was, a single mother, and there, what am I gonna be looking for? Because I had not been meeting any men of substance. So the more I was trying to do it with my own strength, I was gonna just keep on meeting more guys of no substance. And maybe ending up piling babies to myself anyway, or being stuck in a crazy relationship or crazy marriage. And I didn't want to do that. So I was like, slowly I was like, my daughter is my priority. So I focused so much on providing for my daughter, like providing myself. There was always that thought of, maybe if I got a man, he will help me out. But my mind got super focused on business, because I used to bake cakes at that time. I really got into baking and doing catering services for my clients, and I really did that for many years. For 4 years, I really focused on that. And then the Lord got me employment at the last place I used to live in, at the orphanage. And that's how now I got into employment, and slowly my business dwindled. It dwindled off naturally, like God was providing this way, after this way He's closing. And then COVID came. Yeah, guys, so yeah, I'm here to talk about celibacy, basically. That's how my journey started. My journey of celibacy started. It started with motherhood and me choosing to put my daughter first, to put her needs, to put me caregiving to her first. Guys, pardon me, I'm having allergies. To put giving care to my child come first to me than my own interest, my own having fun, my own going out, meeting this and that. So that's how my journey started. I don't know about your life. I don't know what you have going on in your life. What can get you started from that, because it's not something that is easy. Being used to being out, in the world, out dating and having sexual relationships with guys, I would say it's not something that is easy to break. It's not something that is easy to break. It's because it's a cycle. It's something that we are used to. It's something that has become normal for us nowadays. So it's not something that is easy to break. But I think, like, for myself, I had something that helped me break it. It helped me break it, and that was my child. Like, my focus on my child, God used that to trim my mind, to trim off any junk off of my head, as far as that subject was concerned. So, guys, yeah, so the Lord used that. And I believe that God can use anything in your life. Like, he can use anything in your life. He can use your job, he can use your children, he can use your, if you're a single mother or a single father, whatever. He can use your children, he can use your business, like something to keep you focused and to know, I don't have time to mess around, I don't have time to bring people that I don't know, whose intentions I don't know in my premises, in my business, in my near my children. God can use any of these things to keep us grounded, to keep us started on that journey, because that's how I got started on it. And I'm saying started, guys. It's not like I started and it was all perfect, that I wasn't getting hot or getting the feelings and stuff and all that. I got started. That's how I got started. And slowly the discipline came in. I started watching what I watch. Yeah, I cut off any junk, watching any junky shows, because also this is an interesting thing, because the Lord even did it very in an interesting way. Because no, I started feeling weird, like after I had my daughter and she was like one or so, 1.5 year there. I when I realized that she could see what I was watching, like she could look at what I was watching. I started finding it funny to watch any shows that had bad language. Started feeling weird to watch any shows that had sexual kissing, whatever, any sexual anything. I found it weird to watch in front of her. So I stopped watching anything in front of my daughter. So I would only watch cartoon shows all day. Like, all I started watching was shows that my daughter watched, Disney Junior and Nickelodeon. That's all we watch for years. That's what we watch. Unless my daughter was not home in school, or maybe she was asleep, is when maybe I was sneaking a movie here and there and that. And then after some time, I was like, hey, if I'm finding it wrong for my daughter to hear vulgar words and see sexual scenes, why am I allowing that in my own heart, in my own eyes? And then I noticed there was a pattern for myself. There was a pattern that when I saw when I saw sexual scenes, when I had sexual talks, when I had conversation, people talking about sex or being vulgar and all that, anything suggestive of that, I had a physical reaction to such an environment, such viewing. So I noted. I noted I would get aroused more. I noted I would have dreams. Yeah, I would have sexual dreams at night when I watch such content. So yeah, so finally I realized, probably this is the problem for me. This is what is bringing a challenge for me to stay on the path. And by the way, it's not like I was super conscious about my celibacy journey. It just came naturally on its own. So guys, so I started cutting these things off, completely cut them off, until now, like maybe about 2 years back, 2.5 years ago, is when now the Lord really started talking to me about himself, like really now making me aware of godliness, of living a righteousness, of seeking his kingdom, like really, really seeking his kingdom. I wasn't seeking him at that time. My celibacy journey started before I even was seeking God's kingdom at all. And I was just doing me, it was just I don't want a man around my daughter. I don't want to leave my daughter with my mother and then go out on a date. I don't want to do this. It was just me. But now, like 2.5 years ago, is when now it became, the Lord started, making me aware of his presence. Now I really need to seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Yeah, guys, so yeah, my journey was bumpy. Like I will share later. Like, you'll see how bumpy my journey was, because I tried a few things. I tried a few things before I gave up, like about 2.5 years ago. I tried a few relationships, not physical, because now I had become anti physical relationships. Now I started trying online dating. I dated online for a few months, and that comes with its own craziness, you guys. Yeah. So anyway, today I was coming to share about my celibacy journey, and how good it is to be celibate. How it's really good to be celibate, you guys. Like, it's just better. It's just better. It has been good for me. Like, it has been good for me. Like, the clarity of mind, the focus in life. Yeah, being able to learn a few things, to learn a lot of things about myself, to learn a few things about the business world, because I've been focusing, you know, on God and being on my own and being okay with being on my own, you know. Yeah. So guys, yeah. So I was coming. I hope I hope I said something today, because I think I was all storytelling all over the place. But I hope someone has picked something from my story of celibacy, and it has been good. It has been nice. I can tell you right now, I don't struggle anymore. I don't struggle with sexual arousal. I don't. People think it's not normal or it's not healthy or whatever. I think it's very healthy. I think it's very good. And I know it's not forever. I know it's not forever. God is gonna provide the man he has for me. If he has someone for me, that he's gonna provide him. He's gonna find me, you know. So yeah, guys. So that has been my journey. Like it's easier down the road. Is what I'm trying to say. It gets easier down the road. Like you're not gonna have those struggles forever. As long as the Lord walks you in that place where I know you can trim off, you can cut off anything that is not beneficial to your eyes, anything that is not beneficial to your mind, anything that is not beneficial for your heart, you know, for your spirit. You start cutting those things off, the journey becomes so much easier. For me, it became so much easier when I stopped. Now I cut off, you know, any content that wasn't godly. Basically, all I consume is godly stuff. Here now and then I can sneak it. I can sneak in a movie, you know. And then many times when I start watching movies, I end up finding out, oh, it wasn't as clean as I thought it was gonna be. So then I cut off again. Sometimes I go back. I'm like, oh, I wanna watch this movie. Then I watch it. Then I realize, yeah, one movie down the line, 2, 3 movies down the line, you realize, what I'm starting to find is not very clean. So I'm like, okay, let me just cut it off. Let me focus on just things that build my spirit, you know. And there's so much you can consume that can build your spirit that you don't even miss entertainment, you know. So nowadays I consume what builds my spirit, and I consume what builds my mind, you know. Like in the business world, I watch a lot of business content. I watch a lot of trading content, you know, training, continuing with my training, even, you know, trying to find out what I don't know, you know, to build, just building myself up, you know, in my area of business, you know. Yeah. So, and less looking for entertainment, and the entertainment I consume is godly content, you know. So even that one is for building my spirit. So yeah, guys. So that is what I was coming to share today. I hope I made sense, and I hope someone got something from what I'm saying, you guys. And I'm so grateful that you guys are here to watch me and to share, to get what I'm sharing with you. And I really wish you well in your celibacy journey. You know, it's a beautiful journey. If you've not started yours, I invite you to start one. I invite you to try it. Even say, I'll be celibate for 1 year. Try it and see what happens after that, you know. See what happens, what comes of it. Focus on you. Focus on building your relationship with God. Focus on building your brand, or your business. Focus on that. Give yourself some time off from sexual frolicking, and you'll see. You'll see after that 1 year. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Then take it from there. You just start it. Yeah. So you'll see if there's any benefits to it. Has it saved you from some troubles? You know. And then you take it from there. You know. Even if you're not a Christian, just start it, and you will see if you like it. So guys, thank you for watching today. I hope I gave some value to somebody, and I hope I'll see you next time. Please do subscribe, do like, and leave a comment down below, and share if there's somebody you can share with. I really would appreciate that. Thank you guys for being here. Bye.